jackass in the background doing fire spitting on a wooden boat. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Arcloid, and we're back with I think it's episode 11 of One Piece. Arcloid, what do you remember from last time? As quick as you can.
As quick as I can, I remember that Usopp got kicked out of the little girl's company by the butler, but then the butler met this weird backwards walking guy named Django the Hypnotist, and Usopp and Luffy overheard them planning to murder the little girl to take her fortune as inheritance by having Django hypnotize her into changing her will. It was revealed that this girl's family has been dropping like flies, but there was no foul play involved in the death of her father, so it would make the butler and Django look innocent as long as it wasn't looked into too deeply.
Okay. I'm assuming your We're Not Worthy Wayne's World thing was you being done.
Yes.
And, alright, well, I guess do you have any other thoughts about the episode going into it before we get there?
Well, you said that Django was your favorite character next to Zoro, or if Zoro wasn't around, he would be. So
Yeah, because he's
I'm
weird.
looking forward to seeing more weirdness out of him.
Also, I love a good bounty hunter. Though I
True,
wish he
young
doesn't.
guns are fun.
It's a shame he gets decapitated later.
God damn it, you had me going there for a second.
Yeah, yeah, well, I mean, he's a good actor. It's a good thing that his son's a clone.
I think I'm a clone now.
Anyway, I think we could go ahead and just get into it. But before we get started,
Right.
hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some more early access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra. Can't remember how long it is until another opening happens. One Piece has like 20, 30 openings, so I mean, simple math would be able to figure that out for us, right? If we even just assumed that One Piece only had 1,000 episodes, which of course it has more than, that would be what, a new opening every 33 episodes? So
Something like
literally
that.
three
Yeah.
times as many episodes in as we are now till the next one. Of
We have that to
course,
look forward to.
assuming that it is not by arc. I mean, not you, of course. I mean by story arc. In which case, then it could be anything. Obviously, some arcs are longer than others. I think technically, everything before we got to this island was Romance Dawn, right?
Right? Romance Dawn.
Well, I mean, I'm asking you like you know. I'm just saying that out loud, I think, arcs. Let's see. Romance Dawn is episodes 1 through 3, actually. So, Orange Town arc is episodes 4 through 8. This arc started on episode 9. Uh, this is technically called the Syrup Village arc because this is Syrup Village.
Interesting name.
Well, like where we fought Buggy was Orange Town. I'm obviously not telling you the description of the arc because that literally includes everything. I'm not even reading it myself. I just wanted to know which episodes were which. I hope you enjoy recaps because you're in one. So that's not how that
Another pirate
goes.
movie.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to go, you best start believing in recaps because you're
Is
in
there in
one.
one?
Of course, I think I was giving him an Irish accent for some reason. And he's clearly a British actor.
Although he's playing a Spaniard, isn't he? Barbosa, Spanish name.
No, I think you're thinking of.
Barbarossa.
The last movie where it's God, what is his name? I almost want to say he used to play Zorro, the sword fighting Zorro. Not this Zorro, the sword fighting Zorro. The
Yeah.
Zorro that used to carve Z's into people, Zorro.
Antonio Banderas?
Yeah, I want to
No.
say it was the Antonio Banderas uh, guy.
Oh yeah, this when Luffy falls off the cliff.
Armando Salazar. That's what he played in Pirates of the Caribbean. Nope, never mind. That's a fan casting website. I swear he played somebody. Look, it was a recap. I feel fine talking over the recaps.
I don't mind. Usopp has a long way to run to get back to town.
I mean, not that it matters. We know what's going to happen when he gets there.
Yep. No one's gonna believe him.
And pirates are coming. The pirates are coming.
Fire, fire.
Fire on the disco. Good little action music there. Or I
Ran right
guess
through the kids.
some sort of music anyway.
This sounds like the Final Fantasy VII like mischief music.
That are yeah, what is the name of the musical Sharks versus the Greasers or whatever?
Oh yeah, West Side Story.
Yeah, because they're doing the
Yeah, when the Jets are walking up and snapping their fingers.
I guess it's been 2 episodes. Maybe they're banking on us not remembering.
Yeah, and then he already said this. Uh-oh.
But why
It
won't
all
anyone
got sickening.
believe me? What the hell's up with the dude on the right? He looked like he was a zombie for a minute. He was like shuffling, like, I'm sick. Everyone else is pissed off at you, but I'm dying for real though. Don't play
Ooh.
sad music for this asshole. Wake me up in the middle of the night screaming pirates, see if I give a shit.
It took him this long to figure it out.
Surprisingly odd that the guy who tells stories all the time didn't hear the story of the boy who cried wolf.
Well, tell me, where on the earth is the Grand Line?
Equator?
Oh, couldn't that also be the Meridian?
No?
Isn't it called the Grand Meridian?
You mean the Prime Meridian?
The Prime Meridian, that's it.
Yeah, the Prime Meridian is the north to south line from Greenwich, England. You know, the GMT line from
Yep,
which all time zones are based.
that could be the Grand Line. It is a line.
No. I think you'll find that the red line goes north to south and the You saw the map. We saw the map Nami found.
I'm gonna beat him with brooms.
I mean, it's not the worst thing he could get beaten by. Now look down.
I wonder if that rock hit Luffy. Luffy, yeah.
The best way to determine if a cliff is fragile is to get
Step on it.
real as close to the edge as possible.
Face down, ass up.
That's the way I like to sleep.
He's snoring. That's awesome.
Well, because, couldn't hurt him. It'd also be crazy to have 1,000 episodes and the main character, died in the first 11.
I wonder what he's gonna do now. Oh, there goes the Minecraft block.
Well, I mean, we already commented on that thing. So how Usopp gets in from the back fence.
Can't believe you didn't hear that. He looks pissed.
I think he's pissed. He just doesn't know what to do.
I wonder if she's gonna believe him.
I don't like this game, Usopp. I'll always find it hard to believe the long con.
It's just so well planned and believable.
I mean, the problem is that he's been here doing this plan since before Usopp got here. So
Yep. So it doesn't look good for him, Usopp.
it's funny they don't add the new characters to the portraits until they're like on the crew, but they show more people on the crew in the background before that even happens.
Yeah, in that little picture where the wanted posters are flying around.
Yeah, in the background they showed like the crew, so even including the people who aren't here yet.
やっぱりクルハドール悪党だったんだ。道理で感じ悪いはずだ。キャプテンがあんなすごい顔で村の方に走ってたのはそれでか。よかったじゃない。先に情報が入ってさ、逃げれば済むもの。敵も間抜け。
Yeah, that ain't
そう
happening.
か、それもそうだ。俺たちも早く逃げなきゃ。そうだ、大事なものを全部整理してとにかく急がなきゃ。
There go the kids.
やば。
どうした？
ああ、食料を早く買い込まないと肉屋も逃げちまう。
そういう問題じゃねえだろ。
Not made a good job on the hat.
ねえ、ソップさん。それで今日はどんなお
I'll admit, there's not many scenes where I give a shit about Usopp. But I mean, I could understand this one at the very least. It's like, what do you do if you've got a negative reputation? No one's gonna believe you, and your best friend is in danger, and they don't believe you either.
Yeah, I'm feeling for that too. Must really crush his soul to see her doubt him.
Except for the fact that we already heard the story before.
I thought she was gonna faint.
She was. She fainted into the curtains and grabbed onto them. I'm willing to shoot through her, apparently.
Oh shit. That's a good jump. Then at least he didn't Gwen Stacy her.
Ridiculous slingshot.
He's got the skills.
To do what? Where did he hit them with a slingshot that made him go down?
And the importance. She just pinked him.
Say, yeah, what do you do now? Yeah,
Oh
that is
no.
pretty good. That's pretty good quick reacting. He had time to actually move his arm before he pulled trigger. Otherwise, he would have fucked it up for Caldor and Usopp. I don't know, maybe you shouldn't have spent, God, I don't know, 16 years of your life lying?
And they run fast.
That hedge would not protect you from anybody, apparently. Guy jumped over it and his foot took out part of the fence. Jackass in the background doing fire spitting on a wooden boat.
Missed that. That would have been funny to see.
No, he had his swords crossed over his head and he was fire spitting over them.
気にすんなって。俺はおせっかいなんだ。あれは3歳の時、生き倒れのクジラをおせっかいにも助けた時の話だ。
Foreshadowing.
そうさ。でっかいクジラが。
Yeah, and now we get to see how he got her from pissy to happy.
I mean, it's a lie that he's telling, but it foreshadows a future story.
やあ、お前らか。やあ。お前生きてたのか。
生きてた？ああ、さっき起きたんだ。ずっと寝てました、この人。そんなことよりキャプテン、話を。
Really, how iconic Luffy's outfit is,
早く見。
despite the fact it's just like 3 pieces.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to tell which one Luffy is just by the outfit, the silhouette even.
I mean, in all of anime. That was creepy. I haven't noticed it before, but his teeth are all melded together. I mean, maybe everyone's like that, but when your mouth's wide open.
Whoa. Another heartbreak for us up.
Because it never occurs to him to make up a different lie.
海賊は本当に来ちゃうんでしょ？
That would be too smart.
Well, you know, if everyone thinks he's lying, make up a lie that will cause them to leave. Or the opposite of a lie that would cause them to leave.
This reminds me of a character I played in a Ironclaw game, a fool. And as you know, you do the opposite of what a fool says, or at least you're supposed to. So I would have this character. It was a hobgoblin, so like a fool assassin. I'd have them give the most bloodthirsty, most murder hobo-y plans I could. And then after a while, everybody would realize, no, let's do this instead. And they'd think of a more pacifist sort of run for whatever you were having to do. Until one day I decided to give my plan as the most thought out, well tactical, and strategic thing I could come up with. And everybody started making the murder hobo plans until one player decided to completely ruin my entire TPK plan and said, let's use the plan that Giggles made. At least he wants to help. That's why he likes these guys, because they actually believe in him.
Sorry, I heard you saying your fool tabletop story,
Yeah.
and then the action music started kicking in, and I was just listening to you go on about how you would say things and people would do the opposite, are supposed to do the opposite of, and I'm like, he is talking right over the important action bit. I hope he's at least picking this up.
I hope I picked up enough too.
It's like whenever that music starts playing, you usually gotta listen to what's happening because it's the doo 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 is always the most important part of every episode. And you're like, well, that's when I came up with the most strategic plan I could ever come up with. Doo 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 doo. It's like, oh no.
Oh, now I feel bad, but at least I know what to do, what not to do next time.
Well, I guess also the fact that anyone tuning in for the One Piece aren't gonna care about our previous exploits in tabletop is also you were telling that
You have a point.
directly to me.
なんだウソップのや
You
つ
have a
坂道
point.
に油なんかぶちまけて
油作戦だとよ。
変な作戦でも来ねえな海賊たち
So it looks like Usopp's going to mastermind the plan to get rid of Kaldor's pirates. I can't believe I remember the name.
海賊団坂道の大攻防海賊王に俺はなる
Now, two major things happened in that preview, or at least one sets up something that's going to be major for the next 1,000 episodes, and then the other one is just going to be funny. I mean, any thoughts about this episode?
Well, I feel bad for having talked over the important part near the end, but
Well, again, it's not so much that I care. I know, obviously. It's more so that I can anticipate that anyone who's coming to watch the episode is going to be like, you talked all over it. What are you doing? I'm just anticipating the future comments, that's all.
well, anyway, we got to see Usopp have his what little reputation he had left got shattered, and then
I'd
the
argue
whole
that he had none.
and it got worse from there, didn't it? Because they chased him out of town with brooms and pitchforks and whatnot.
Yeah, but I mean, they already attacked him before in town for doing that. I mean, arguably, it's more so that, God, it's like right on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember her name either. It's like, the fluffy haired dude said it too. Like, just like, Mistress, blah, 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 blah. It's like right there. I can't. There's a there's a fog in my mind, and her name is written just past it. I can't reach through.
I'm sure you'll see it on the edit, and then you'll smack yourself for having forgotten.
No, that's the beauty of this. I'll forget to even remember to do that.
Finally, a man after my own heart. Anyway, we got to see Usopp get his whole happy, proud, crying moment when Luffy said that they're going to help him because they think he's honorable. So that was nice to see, at least for me, because once again, I like the character and I want to see him be happy.
Sure, I mean, I guess somebody has to be a fan of Usopp.
Might as well be me, right?
I don't know why. Not, I mean. I mean, any other thoughts?
None that I can think of right off the top of my head, but I probably missed something very important while I was talking through that one
My problem is that I know the
exposition.
general beats of, like, this arc, so I know what's coming. I don't know if they would have been able to pull anything important from what they said. I just know it was important because the important song played in the background.
Well, we shall see when we shall see.
All right. Well, I think that's all for this episode then. I've been Theta, this has been Arcloid, and we will catch you next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?